has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Well, guys, down here on the field before the game, it is absolutely insane. These Ole Miss fans are letting Lane Kiffin know just how angry they are that he left to take the LSU job. Now he brings his Tigers back into the Ole Miss Stadium, and it is hectic. There's a lot of noise, a lot of excitement, and a lot of energy down here. Not all of it is positive being directed at Lane Kiffin. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The run inside. It's Lacey. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Great job by this defense knowing exactly where the marker was. He needed to get it to the 30, and they stop him at the 29. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return... pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever, down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says. Like, cheating, yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really...
There's a crease. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their...
Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Picks up the first down. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Levitt. Wilson open on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Go right back downfield. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a give to Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Lacy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Working that left side now. Off and running. The 30. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Levin. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The run inside. It's Durham.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Finding some room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 30-yard line on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on!
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance.
And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now the LSU Tigers will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Got the 1st down himself. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it for a big play. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Western Kentucky, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hoosiers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You have to imagine the game plan in the 2nd half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about and the defense setting the tone right out the gate? And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stop.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking left. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, what a cut. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Pulls it in. It's Durham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Durham. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's looking to pass. Big fella moving, and they will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Running inside. It's Lacy. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they're after him. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
This game just feels so different than it did in the 1st half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're in DB and man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The run inside. It's Lacy. Maybe a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that is exactly the execution you want from your zone defense, man. Zone defense means eyes on the quarterback. As soon as he throws the football, eye break. Nice job breaking on the football, being physical, not allowing him to make that catch over the middle of the field.
Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Trying to do it on the ground. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And, man, this is exactly...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a big 3rd down stop for this defense, but they can't relax, right? They've done this a couple of times already, and they've converted 2 for 2 on 4th down. So this D's got to be ready. They got to be physical on this 4th.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge... Determined they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking for room, it's Lacy. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll keep it on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna try. Might have a chance. They finally corral him, but he turns it.